My name is Chad Whitney. I'm the Senior Vice President of Data Partnerships at Arm Insight.
My name is Jonathan Chin. I'm the head of product and co-founder here at Arm Insight. The way Arm Insight works with banks and their data, we actually help them understand their data better. Banks have notoriously been using a lot of old technology and still are. Most of our banking system still runs on 80s mainframes, believe it or not. But extracting data from those mainframes is not very easy, and AI is really not built to work with old COBOL IBM machines. So we help bridge that gap by extracting data from mainframes and allowing data science teams and tools like Databricks to be used on that data.
Many of the use cases that we're working on with financial institutions are around new product creation. So allowing them to utilize Arm Insight, to utilize the machine learning and the AI to basically look across their entire data set.
What keeps banks from innovating it's a combination of inertia and just banks being complacent with where they are, as well as regulatory and sensitive data issues that are coming out, and more regulations coming out on data, and they're all scared to move data from their own old systems to cloud systems. Onboarding banks faster for Arm Insight really is a time to revenue driver for us. So the faster we can get the banks onto our platform, the faster we can turn their data into revenue and insights back to them or into the open market.
Databricks has given us unforeseen efficiency gains across our organization. We sent our lead data scientist to a Databricks conference, I think, 2 years ago, not knowing exactly everything that Databricks did. Within 24 hours, we were getting phone calls back like, listen, I'm not coming back unless we have this. I need this, here's how we're doing things today, and here are the efficiencies and the productivity gains that I can see just from being here for 24 hours and just scratching the surface.
We deal with PCI compliance a lot at Arm Insight because we deal with card data. And having control over the entire, where the data is stored and where the data lives is very important to us. With Databricks and Delta Lake, we have full control over where the compute is and where the storage is. And from a compliance perspective, that allows us to be a lot more efficient with our compliance and auditing. And it also just gives us better peace of mind that we can control that.
Databricks is the cog that keeps us going or gets us going. So we synthesize data, but once we synthesize that data, we're able to push it to Databricks, and basically it unlocks a host of capabilities to start to really do the AI and the machine learning and the analysis that we need to do at scale. You're talking about, looking across 100 billion plus transactions. We needed something that was going to have the horsepower to allow us to quickly do that and assimilate the insights and direct those insights back to certain customers in the ways that they want to.
I'd say at Arm, we didn't even know we had a unified analytics problem until we started using Databricks. And what I mean by that is that the cloud team, the data engineering team, and the data science team actually worked pretty independently of each other. And it was quite a lot of work to actually get something fully automated end to end. And once we learned about Databricks and saw how everything works in cohesion and all the teams can work together very quickly and easily, all on the same platform with the same interface, we gained a lot of efficiencies, and actually just having all the data and all the people working in one place, we added a lot of efficiencies in just automation and end-to-end processing. So.
If I had to put a number on it, honestly, it's probably allowed me to respond to my clients probably 10 to 20 times faster than it did before. We get sample data sets. We would work through that to try to find nuggets that we could use in my sales process. The turnaround for that was typically a long time before Databricks. What used to take a couple weeks, we can now literally do in hours.
So from a product perspective, I plan to build all of our internal products on top of the Databricks stack. And so our time to market should not be spent on cycles of how do we architect a system that produces this, but it should just be all about products and features that we want to add to the data, and I just want to pump that out into products.